frame rate doesn't tank again. We deleted the last one because, well, I started off like, hey, look, the frame rate's fixed, and then it wasn't. I got, damn it, Leroy. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how the 48 laws of power complete bullshit. Complete. If you believe in those, you live in a Starbucks world. You live in the kind of world where you don't grow food with anybody. You never fight anyone. And let's be clear. The people that participate in prescribed 48 laws of power, much like the people who try to take my shit from me and no longer can, because I will beat them up. I will. Physically, you try to take my magic cards from me now, my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or my fucking Warhammer shit, I will physically fuck you up. I will send you to the hospital. Here's the thing, though. The people that, prescribe to the 48 laws of power, they can't say that. They don't train martial arts. They've never trained martial arts. They're the kind of people that when they hear, oh yeah, Timmy, all he does is fucking, he thinks about martial arts and Warhammer and dope. Those are the three things he's on all day, 24/7, 365. A couple years ago, you would have called him, it would just have been martial arts. He lived, eat, and breathed it. And people hear that, and these fucking 48 laws of power fucking sociopaths come up to me and they're like, well, I train martial arts too with Master Hong. Have you ever heard of Master Hong? I'm like, no. He's like UFC, light heavyweight champion. Oh, no, that's Daniel Cormier. It's not Master Hong. Well, he was. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Master Hong has never been in the UFC. Here's the thing. These people come up to me and they get scared because they hear some fucking bullshit. Like I was watching a synopsis on the laws of power that my friend, somebody that thinks they're my friend, but I figured out they weren't my friend a fucking long time ago, and I haven't treated them like they're my friend for nigh on 5 years because they prescribe to 48 laws of power and they think they can use me. I noticed that they were lying to me once, and I was like, oh, well, clearly they're not my friend. And then I don't treat them as if we're compatriots on any level. And these people wonder why. They lie to me and they fucking act like sociopaths. And they try to play power games. They're like, Timmy, why don't you converse with us? It's like, I don't know. I'm not the one who's full of bullshit. How about that? I'm not full of shit. You are. I don't fuck with that. End of statement. End of story. The people that I fuck with speak their mind. Plainly. We speak plainly to each other. We don't speak in subtext. We don't hold back truths. We don't not expose weaknesses. If we expose our weaknesses get hammered. Hammered. And we make our weaknesses strengths. Or we let our friend, like, especially in Warhammer, especially in martial arts, I tell my friends, find the holes in my game and smash me with it as hard as you can. Because I want to stitch up every hole in that game. But you can only do that when you're not interacting with fucking sociopaths and people that you trust. And that are actually worthy of your trust. If somebody mentions 48 laws of power to you, immediately stop trusting that person. Because they are manipulating you. So fucking don't trust them at all. Don't. Like, they will pretend to be your friend. But that's the thing is, they've been pretending to be your friend this whole time merely to extract something from you. They want something from you. They don't want your companionship. They're not there because they think you're a fun person to be around. They're there because they want your PS4. They want you to give them some money. They want something from you. And that's the difference. That's the difference. I don't want shit all from you. I don't even monetize these videos. I'm writing a book. If you guys want to support my channel, fucking buy the book I bought, right? And if you enjoy it, read it. That's the thing. I'm trying to give you equal recompense to what I'm extracting from you. These 48 laws of power people, they're just trying to take, and take. They're not trying to give anything to anybody but themselves. And they say, well, we live in reality. No, you don't. You live in a Starbucks reality where you do not get jacked for acting the way you do. Hey, man, if we lived in a slightly less civilized society, acting like that would literally get you buried. And, like, somebody would be like, yeah, no, let's go out on an expedition. And then they'd kill your ass and they'd bury you, and then nobody would find it because this is the 1400s. You don't play that shit in a society that you could just get fucked up in. You only play that when you have the safety net as of they won't choke me unconscious when they find out how much of a piece of shit I am. The thing is, I'm an open book. I don't need to conceal things from people because I have nothing that needs concealing. I've done really terrible things and I will tell them to you. But I live a life now that is, I view as beyond reproach. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure I do things wrong. But hey, like I said earlier, if you find a weakness, hammer me on it. Take the sledgehammer and just start pounding away, dog. That's the only way I'm gonna get stronger. And that's why I display the weaknesses of the people I trust. Basically, the first part of this is don't trust anybody. Be a fucking sociopath. They say, well, you can't understand the difference. No, you don't understand the difference. And the trust that it takes to roll with somebody and be like, oh yeah, do that thing where you choke me unconscious, but I trust you not to kill me. See, that's a whole nother level. These people don't trust anybody like that. Because they've never trained martial arts. And so they come up to me and they talk about some bullshit like I train with the top 2%. No, you fucking don't. No, you fucking don't. The best people I know don't train with the top 2%, and they're the best people that I've fucking met in my life. So, what am I saying? Especially with the martial arts thing. These 48 laws of power people, these people that prescribe to this Starbucks bullshit, they're the kind of people that when they hear, oh, he trains MMA, they get physically nervous. Just by hearing that. And when they get around you, they get scared. Why? Because if that was them, they would be fucking people up on the regular. Because they have not gone through the lessons that somebody who trains does. They don't understand the things that somebody who trains does. And they think that all people, there's a great saying, all liars think all men are liars, and all thieves think all men are thieves. All fucking sociopathic dickbags who study 48 laws of power think that if you are stronger than them, you're just gonna fuck them up immediately. Why? Because that's what they would do, because they're fucking sociopaths. That's it. They think you're gonna act violent because if they weren't such weak bitches, they would act violent towards you. But they're all a bunch of cucks. They're all cucked. Every last one of them. Fucking completely cucked. They don't wrestle. They ain't even look at a gym. They're fucking they are not capable of physical prowess on any level. That's why they turned to 48 laws of power to try to do this subtext social power bullshit. Cool. Yeah, that only works if people don't think you're a fucking douchebag asshole. And basically, it only works if people would care if you got ran over by a car instead of cheering. And most people 48 laws of power people, y'all get hit by a car. You ain't gonna, nobody's running up. You okay? There's gonna be people on the fucking sidewalk clapping. Because the way you act towards people engenders the way they act towards you. When you are fucking full of bullshit and you come up and lie to people about everything under the sun in order to extract $10 from them, people remember that. People are like, no, fuck that guy. He's a fucking asshole. And it only works till you're about 30. And then when you're about 30, you're either hanging out with other sociopathic dumbasses or you're alone. Pick one. Pick one. I mean, come on. You get to choose one. I would say go train martial arts. Figure out what it feels like to have somebody more physically powerful than you have you in full mount and blasting you in the cake hole. Then you'll find out what real power is.